Well, good Saturday afternoon again, everybody. This is Dave coming to you from the paddock here in Southern Maryland. And even though it's Saturday, I'm going to call this my Freedom Friday video. And as always, let's start by doing the red. Remember, everyone deployed. And let's just take a second and really focus on the fact that there are probably several 100,000 members of our armed forces deployed inside and outside the United States in operational positions, allowing us to have hot dogs and hamburgers and our Memorial Day family get-togethers and to film YouTube videos and to rescue dogs and to do things that we do with our life that many of them can't. And so let's just take a second and just say in a prayer, in your thoughts, however you choose to do it, thank you for keeping the fight over there and not here. It very easily could be here, and there are many, many countries that would like to bring it to our soil, and I still think that's a real possibility. And that's part of the reason we talk about Freedom Fridays. But for this intro, it's just remember everyone deployed, because they are the ones who make our lifestyle and our life decisions possible. All right, you can see the can over here. I'm still smoking Granger. Uh-oh, that's Greg's favorite thing. Thank you, Greg. I've become a real fan of the codgers. Yeah, one of my next vids needs to be my last 5 weeks reviewing them. So I've been in codger land for the last 5 weeks. That's all I've smoked. I've been through 6 of the blends. It's time for me to be embarrassing to myself and just talk about what I thought of them and how I ranked them. I know I'm going to get shredded, so I'm procrastinating on that video. All right, today for Freedom Friday, this continues our Beyond the Weaponry series. We've done a whole bunch of videos on pistols, rifles, shotguns, crazy weaponry. Then we did med prep, and then we did body armor, and today is ChemBio. CBRN if you want the full lingo, but it's really it's easier to say ChemBio for me. So I'm going to show you what it looks like on my shelves. I've gotten it all down for you. This is my ChemBio prep. It's something that I live 30 miles from the White House, which should keep me out of any blast zone should someone decide to take DC out, which I do think is a possibility. The prevailing weather, the prevailing wind in my area should carry it largely away from me if something were to go off in DC, but it might not. So being this close to DC, I have over the years added ChemBio or CBRN prep to here in the paddock, and so that's what I'm going to show you today. I have really 6 or 7 things I want to show you, and I'm not suggesting everybody needs this, but it is another Beyond the Weapons concept. It's an easily procured package, and it's something that could allow you to function in a more difficult environment, and it's something the average person can purchase. I've been purchasing them off the interwebs for the last 5 years. I'm kind of done. I'm not adding to these preps, but I just wanted to make people aware, wake you up to the fact you might need some of this. You certainly don't need to go to the level I've gone to, which is what I say every week, right? But it's something most people forget about. We forget about meds, we forget about body armor, we forget about ChemBio stuff that could be blown over our way from pretty far away. So this I believe increases my odds of being able to get out of DC and get to the Wyoming house if I need to. There's enough here for my family and those who I'm responsible for. If I have to shelter in place, this allows me to go outside if I have to. So that's why I have it. Now, for those who watch my channel and think I live in fear, this is just going to cement that belief. the fact that I've gone this far in my preps is going to make people feel I just live in a sea of fear. Um, Again, I'll say it, I don't. I feel by owning this stuff and having it readily available, it prevents me from being in fear. In fact, I walk around feeling pretty good every day because of what I have here and in the home stash and in the Wyoming stash and other places. So anyway, I'm going to shut up and I'm going to take you over to the table and show you what we've got. Here's a quick view of Sasha. She spends every day here with me. You can see her. She's been shaved. Can't even get my finger in the video. You can see her shaved. Her belly is shaved. And you can see that upper leg has got that shaved collar for the IV. So she was spayed on Tuesday, and I'm filming this on Saturday afternoon. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's been 4 days. You can barely see her surgery scar. I think she's healing up nicely. She's made a great member of the family. So anyway, that's just her taking her nap. All right, this is my ChemBio prep. This is pretty much how it looks on the shelf. In fact, I've built 5 of these shelving units. 4 of them are in place, and this sits on one of them. So I'll just show you real quick. There's a Geiger counter in place. I've got Tyvek suits and dosimeters. I've got CBRN masks and replacement filters, and then full ChemBio suits. I'll get each one out and show it to you real quick. And then we have some potassium iodide for your thyroid. And that's it. So what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's about 6 items. I'll get them out and show them to you individually now. All right. The first thing I'll show you are the dosimeters. I keep them all together, but they're all the same. Let's see. I've opened one. So this is what they look like. And it just reads on here how much of a dose you've taken. If you go outside after an event, you need to wear them. You can see I've got a whole bunch of them, so I can protect a whole bunch of people, or I can measure myself out on several attempts. So there's item number 1, dosimeters. You can buy these. I think I bought these on Amazon. Second thing I have is a full-on professional Geiger counter. You know, it's buy once. Don't need a bunch of these. Just need the one. So that if there is news telling me what's going on out there, this will verify if we have had an event or not. So these are the 2 things that I rely upon to know if there's an event out there. All right. The next thing is kind of low-level protection. These are just Tyvek suits. They're one-piece body suits with hoods, long sleeves, long pant legs. They're pretty much, all of them I bought were 3X or 4XL, so they'll fit in anybody and they'll fit over any clothing. Pretty light duty, you know, might tear fairly good, but you guys all know what Tyvek is, where everyone's house is wrapped in it. But I've got a bunch of these suits. I mean, a bunch. They're packed in this box. So the next are probably the scariest looking things. They're full. These are professionally rated CBRN masks. They've got full respirator, about the smallest filter size there is. So they'll filter out just about anything that's in the air, no matter what it is. You simply attach that to the side. You can go on either side. And I've got a bunch of replacement filters to do this because they do have a life rating to them. So I have enough of these for my family and enough of these for my family to replace theirs several times. So hopefully this is a good example of hopefully I never have to touch these again. I only got them out to show you. I haven't touched them in 3 or 4 years. Hopefully I never have to touch them again. All right, guys, next level up are full-on. These are full-on professional biohazard suits, CBRN rated by Mira, M-I-R-A. They're pretty much vacuum sealed. Full suits, protect you from anything that's out there. Hoods, long sleeve, long pant legs. You can seal them with duct tape. Not going to tear. All these are 3X or better. Just because they'll fit anybody. Like this one's a large because I have smaller people in my group, but most of them are 3X or better. So anyway, full-on biohazard suit by Mira. You wear these with those masks and the filters, and you're pretty much, you don't have to worry about the dose you're taking because you're pretty much not getting any. As long as your skin is covered and you're not breathing it, you can operate out there. One more thing, we'll be done with this. Okay, the last thing I want to show you are 2 examples of how to protect your thyroid. It's the first thing that you want to saturate your thyroid so it will not take up any sort of radiation. Thyroid is the first place in your body that takes excessive radiation into your body. If you put potassium iodide into your system, it floods your thyroid so it cannot absorb anything else. So regular old potassium iodide, the stuff can be hard to find. And then a substitute is what they call KIO3. This is easier to find than this. Now today, if you went out there today, you'd probably get potassium iodide. You know, I have lots of bottles because I have lots of people that I'm responsible for. So I probably have, you know, like a 10 or I have like 10 of these and 10 of these, and they're readily available. So you probably could get them today, but if there's any sort of event anywhere on the planet, you know, if Russia decides to send one tactical nuke anywhere, this shit and this stuff will be unobtainium. So you have to decide if you're going to kind of go after this sort of thing nowish or just not worry about it. So this is relatively inexpensive stuff. Yeah, I think you can buy it on Amazon right now. I've bought both of these from Refuge Medical, where most of my med preps came from. But guys, that's it. So potassium iodide, dosimeters, Geiger counter, 2 levels of protection suits, masks, and replacement filters. That's it. That's it for Freedom Friday this week, you guys. Talk to you later. Bye, everybody.